everyone, it is Hyperburst and welcome back to another episode of Boomich. And today we're gonna have some fun with Dr.Terror, but also I'm gonna show you guys how well we're doing in defense, because I think that's pretty interesting to bring up right now. I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually replaced one of my resource statues very recently with a Guardian for building health 10%, and on top of that I also replaced a Gunboat Guardian for another one of the 10% building health. And ever since that change and the second prototype defense, I've been winning defenses, which is extremely awkward to me because I don't really recall the last time I legit consistently won like more than 10% of my defenses. So we're just going to jump straight into that, and then we're going to be taking down Dr.Terror as a general Dr.Terror guide. So we recently got attacked by the warriors. His gunboat energy was boosted up. We actually did take him out, and his first attack over here, he didn't do anything either. So let's actually go ahead and see what this battle is all about. So I have nothing boosted up from what you can see. He's going for the mines at the headquarters, which is an okay move because there's 8 mines over there. Then he's moving to the side to the iron storage, which is a pretty peculiar move, I gotta say. He's getting a lot of damage from doing that. It is an interesting move. I would personally go to the cannon and then go to the second cannon and then go to the headquarters. But that is just my own way of playing. Makes his way up to the headquarters. As you guys can see, he's getting shot here. So obviously, walking from the iron mine to the headquarters makes sure that you're going to be getting hit quite a bit. And then from here on out, he's deploying some critters here, and he's leaving my shock at the headquarters B. And then this shock over here is actually distracted with the critters, but we almost died here. So a successful defense and a pretty clutch battle here. Then we got raided. We always get raided by tanks and medics, and I'm really curious to know how people are doing it. So tanks and medics, warriors here too. I'm gonna take a look at this one soon as well, and warriors over here too. It seems that I can watch this one, so let's see what this one's all about. So this base is doing really well. This is the base that I copied from the rank 1, you know, because I thought it was pretty interesting and I wanted to see how successful this one was gonna be. Apparently pretty successful. Let's see how people are doing this, because it's interesting to see how other people are going to be playing this. So he's going to the left side here. I'm curious to know what the strategy is behind this. So he's walking his way up there. Okay, stone storage is where he's going at. That is okay. I would still go to this cannon and then go to the other cannon. Then make your way up to the headquarters. I kind of feel that is the most safe way to do that, because that way you're only going to be facing like 5 mines or so. And then of course the mines at the headquarters goes to the mortar. Interesting. Seems you got a lot of gunboat energy here. Then he goes to the shock launcher. Now that is a very smart move here. This is advanced warrior tactics for sure. Curious to know how well you're gonna be executing this. The machine guns already got some damage here and there, so you can really see from that perspective that this guy definitely knows what he's doing, and this is a really cool tactic. I must say I actually learned something here when it comes down to the warrior strategy. So this is how you take down a base like that. Keep that in mind, guys. We're going to be going to the tanks and medics, and then we're going to go ahead and actually take a look at how we're going to be taking down Dr.Terror. So this guy is the only guy I think who didn't lose any units. So let's see how Corey has been doing this attack. He did have everything boosted up. Let's see at the other ones as well. It seems this guy had the least amount of boost, and he did the best out of all of them. So let's actually take a look at this one instead. See how you have been doing this, because that's pretty interesting. So he took a long time. He definitely took his time. He needed 3.5 minutes. Almost didn't take down the base. He starts off with the shock at the boom cannon alongside with the shock blaster. Then proceeds on dropping a flare onto the shock blaster, taking that one out. The medics. Oh, one tank is gone over there, which is, I think, the only tank that we're gonna be losing there. Deploys the smoke, very nice control over what you're doing there. Gets rid of the other cannon as well. I think he's going for the free gunboat energy. As you guys can see, the cannon was targeting on something else aside from the tank that was under the smoke. And as you guys can see, he does have a lot of medics, so he can just deal with the rocket launchers really easily. As you guys can see, making his way up to the headquarters like that. And he took out basically all boom cannons with the gunboat energy that he had, and because of that he was just able... Oh wow, that is a really awesome flare. That tank has been saved and is being healed up all the way to the max almost, at least halfway point, and he's taking out the base just like that. He did take his time, but you see from his flaring that he is a professional. So that being said, it is time to hopefully take out Dr.Terror, and later today you guys will be getting another Boom Beach episode in which we're going to be taking down more NPC bases that I already got recorded, but I wanted to bring this one out as well. And if you guys want to be joining in my task force, right now we are doing Operation Stronghold, 26 attacks, and we only got one base remaining. We're doing pretty well. We might even move on to a different attack or a more difficult one, for example choke point or something like that, if you guys want to be joining in. We got 9 spots available. You need 500 medals. Try to be a little bit active, and you're joining a group of really great people. So that being said, we're gonna be boosting up boosting up the troop damage, and we're gonna be boosting up the gunboat energy on this Dr.Terror. So let's take a look at how this Dr.Terror is going to be going for us. Okay, very easy mode going on here. Getting some critters in here. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Taking care of everything just like that. And we're off to a really great start. Let's actually pop the barrage in there and take care of my critters. Wow, I didn't even have the time to keep on running, but we took out the very first stage. Really straightforward and easy stage. Oh my god, you look creepy as hell. This volcano may be dormant, but my terror turret spit fire at your puny troops. I think they actually changed the text as well, the banter. You know, we're gonna keep on going. This time around we got 2-3 critters over here, the rest on there. 1 shock over there, so that way my critters don't die that easily. I was gonna say I'm gonna be moving you guys to the headquarters, but the critters do not really respond to the flares anymore, but that is okay. And let's get a barrage in here as well, taking care of the troops just like that. Do we take it out? Yes, we do, just in time, because we almost lost every single critter on this map. Gonna keep on going. Terror stage number 3. Let's see how well we're gonna be doing here. Okay, 2 shock launchers. I think we're gonna be going the regular way, but I think the way I should be doing this is I'm gonna be getting 1 landing crafts of heavies over there, so that way they can actually take out those supplies over there. Actually, I could have deployed some critters there, but you know, that's gonna be okay. We're gonna be doing it a little bit differently. We're gonna be getting all of these critters onto the shock launchers, and I kind of think they're gonna be hitting each other. So, the medkit obviously doesn't work anymore. That's a silly mistake that I keep making, but that is alright, you know, I don't mind that much. I do not mind that much at all. It's gonna be interesting to see how this one's gonna be going. Where are my units? My units are slowly but certainly arriving at the buildings. So we got a boom cannon over here that I want to be taking out. So dropping 2 artilleries there to wipe that one out. And then we are pretty much good to go. Getting some critters in here. Getting a shock onto the headquarters, because everything is slowly but certainly arriving onto the headquarters. And then there's a couple of moments here until we take out the stage. And there we go. Terror stage number 3. So far didn't lose anything. We're pretty nicely on the road to get a lot of experiences and of course take out Dr.Terror. This time around is pretty interesting. Getting some critters in here, you're going to be getting your gunboat energy back, I feel, by getting those. And you're doing a slight amount of damage onto the headquarters over here. On this one, I'm gonna be getting rid of this shock launcher, I hope. It seems with 1 artillery we're able to wipe it out. There we go. And then I want to be getting 2 barrages on here to get both of these shock launchers. And that worked out perfectly. My barrages are maxed out, by the way, so that way you guys know. Getting the flare in here. Advancing the Hooka, the Zuka and the heavies onto the right side. 2 artilleries to take out the boom cannon. There we go. Getting a shock bomb over there. and then getting some critters at the top there. They don't have anything that's going to be stopping them, so I'm not really concerned with anything right now. And we're just gonna keep on going, getting some more critters at the top there, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun. Right now I think it's the great moment here to walk up to the headquarters, to take our victory here, getting a smoke in there. I want to be protecting my Zookas, and as you guys can see, perfect flawless run here on Terror Stage number 4. We took it out with a blast. So, gonna keep on going. I'm pretty sure that you guys are curious about the other episodes. They will be coming this week. I have a schedule planned. It will be coming this week, guys. Stay tuned for those. Okay, let's see how we're gonna be doing here. There's one shock launcher that we need to take into consideration here. And other than that, I think we might just be able to get some critters in here. I think that is the cool way to go. Taking out the what we need to take out kind of stuff here. I kind of feel that, or I kind of fear that we might lose a couple of units here and there. But, you know, there's nothing you can really do about that. Well, you can, but what I'm saying is I'm not really paying too much attention on this lower level stage. I'm just having some fun here, taking out everything relatively easily. My units, my heavies are surviving. Is that even a word, surviving? Are surviving. My units are surviving pretty nicely. They're surviving pretty nicely. Surviving, wow. I wonder how I came up with that. Okay, there we go. We lost one Zooka and we surviving. Is that even a word? Like, I'm really confused now. Survival, survive. It's surviving, not surviving. Wow. Hashtag surviving. Surviving. Wow. Anyway, just gotta keep on going here. Let me actually deploy something here. We're not going to be deploying that, we're going to be redeeming that. And we're going to make a magma idol. Stage number 6, here we go. So the base is located all the way onto the back. It is protected by shock launchers. One at the right side over here, you can wipe that one out really easily. Then over here at the right side there's another one. And then over at the left side you got another one. Now let's check the ranges of these, because I actually pressed attack instead of scout. And the range of this one is covering the entire right side basically, with the exception of the top. This one is covering the main back area of the right side. And the one over at the left here is covering the left side a little bit more. Now with Heavy Zooka, I would say you probably want to be going with the left side, because the right side actually has a lot of cannons and some rocket launchers as well. So that might be a little bit deadly. And also the other shock launchers to take into consideration. So for this one, I'm gonna be making my way first to this tree over here, because I think we might be able to dodge these machine guns. I'm fairly certain that we will be able to do that, and then make our way up to the shock launcher over there. So let's actually go ahead and do so. So I'm gonna be starting by dropping the flare right around here, and then I'm going to get the Zookas in first, and then the heavies, because you know, the heavies are essentially a wall. And I think that's gonna be fine. A smoke just to be sure. And then a second flare, gathering them all together a little bit more to the backhand side over here. And then I should have placed that one a little bit further, but you know, that's alright. I don't mind as much. Kind of feel that those critters will be taking care of those mines, obviously, because as this one is gonna be gone, then they're gonna be walking over the mines, hopefully. No, they don't. It seems that they didn't. That's a little bit unfortunate, cannot do anything about that. Let's make our way up to the top here, and I'm gonna be wiping out these rocket launchers, hopefully. Keeping an eye on my units here, because they are getting a ton of damage, getting some medkits over here and there. Getting rid of the... Can I get rid of this? I think this is gonna help me get rid of the rocket launchers. There we go. Rocket launchers are gone. Let's make our way up to the top over here. Getting the medkit. I'm kind of afraid that my Zookas might be the victim on this flaring. But it seems that that was just the right amount of doing that. So I think we did that one perfectly. The Zookas, the heavies are extremely under fire here, but I kind of think we might... I think we will take this one down because there's still a line of force of the heavies there. And there we go. Terror stage number 6. Boom. It's done and over. But we did lose a big amount of Zookas, which we could have prevented by flaring a little bit further back down. But you know, you cannot win them all. We did nicely because we took down the base. That's the most important thing here. There we go. Final stage. Let's scout this one to see what we can find on this stage. Ooh, this is heavily populated. So we found a shock launch over there. I don't think we really need to worry about that. This is actually don't attack from the right side, obviously. I don't need to point this one out. There's even a shock launch here at the edge of the map. But what we're going to be focusing on is the left hand side. So we got a shock launcher over here, level 1, and one over here. And I might want to be taking those out. I think I will actually. Because they're going to be in the way. They're going to be, yeah, they're going to be in the way. So I'm going to be taking those out. And then we're going to be walking up to the left side. And then we'll just see how things are going to be going from there. Because I really got no idea how I'm going to be tackling this one. Usually I'm the type of person to attack in the heat of the moment. If that makes any sense. So usually if things progress, I usually make my way onto bases. And then from that point on forward, I adapt to the situation. I don't really so much, you know, think out every single scenario. That's why I don't play any chess, because frankly I suck at chess. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm decent. I'm not the greatest player. That's just really what I want to be pointing out here. Okay, there we go. Took out both shock launches. I think we're ready for some action over here. So we're gonna be making our way up to this. What? I think we're gonna be going to here. To gather them all together, they're gonna be going to that, I don't know what that is. To that bottle thing. Bottle? I don't even know. That's not a bottle, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There we go. The flamethrowers over here. Doing some work. Machine gun. A flamethrower. Getting the medkit in here. Because we're getting a ton of damage right now. Okay, there we go. Now let's make our way up to the cannon right now. Ooh. Okay, I think that worked out just fine. Let's advance onto the left side over here. I don't know if that's the greatest plan to deploy some critters there. Hopefully we're going to be taking out some sniper towers over there. No, the rocket launcher starts to kick in, so that is pretty devastating. Let's move back here. We're going to be moving back. Come on, guys. Move back, move back. We need to get rid of what's ahead. Okay, there we go. Well, they're walking a little bit to the side. I'm not really sure if I'm happy with this. With the way they're doing stuff right now. Come on, the medkit. Oh, the shock launcher over there at the right side is actually hitting us. So we're made it at the headquarters. So right now it's a matter of survival. How long will my heavies stand before they get taken down? Get some critters in there. Distract the pack. And actually take down the headquarters. It's going to be a really close call. I think the critters saved it for us. We took down Dr.Terror. No heavies left. But the critters saved the day there. Definitely. Having enough gunboat energy. I think I could have not done this better than I did. I'm actually really happy the way I took this Dr.Terror down. And I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this episode as well. And yeah, that's gonna be doing it for this episode of Boom Beach. I hope that you guys enjoyed. As always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. And that being said, this has been Reversal for Boom Beach. I'm gonna be signing off and I'll see you guys in the next one.